I'm Emily Scarlett. 13 on your side at noon starts right now.
News that impacts you and your community. 13 on your side at noon starts now.
New information now at noon on the man accused of killing a Wyoming mother in downtown Grand Rapids. Fabian Bernal Sosa was extradited back to West Michigan from Chicago and arraigned over the weekend. Newly obtained court documents reveal the moments leading up to Leah Gomez's death. On May 31st, Gomez was shot multiple times inside her car with their daughter in the back seat. In the documents, we learned Gomez was on the phone with someone when Bernal Sosa returned to the car from his nearby apartment with their daughter's belongings. Officials say the person on the phone could hear Gomez asking, quote, "Is that an AR-15? Then say, "You need to get out of my car," unquote. Immediately after, the person says they heard gunshots and that the phone went silent. Bernal Sosa is charged with first-degree murder. You can read additional details from the court documents, including evidence obtained at the scene, on our website, 13onyourside.com. We also have new information today about a murder-suicide that happened on Father's Day in Muskegon County. Today, police releasing the suspect's name, 53-year-old Hai Tran. Police say Tran shot and killed his 10-year-old daughter at a home in Fruitport Township. They say he also wounded his 7-year-old daughter and his 61-year-old mother-in-law before turning the gun on himself. Tran died at the scene. The two victims are recovering in the hospital. Police have identified the two people killed while riding a motorcycle over the weekend in Fruitport Township. Robert Boot Jr. and Carol Boot of Wyoming were injured when a car turned in front of them Sunday on Heights Ravenna Road near Mill Iron Road. Both were wearing helmets but ended up passing away from their injuries. Their obituary says the Boots were boat enthusiasts who enjoyed their summers on the lakeshore alongside their family and grandchildren. Extra security measures are in place for the upcoming Electric Forest Festival in Oceana County. They were announced following a mass shooting at a festival in Washington State over the weekend. 13 on your side's Julie Koharic was in Rothbury as the first campers started to arrive this morning and tells us what visitors can expect.
The gates just opened, but only for a portion of festival goers.
Now to a developing story. President Biden's son, Hunter, has agreed to plead guilty to 2 tax-related misdemeanor charges. As part of the deal, Hunter Biden will acknowledge his failure to pay taxes on income he received in 2017 and 2018. In exchange, prosecutors will recommend probation, meaning he'll likely avoid prison time. The agreement also includes dropping a felony count related to illegal possession of a firearm if Hunter Biden adheres to certain terms over a specified period of time. The desperate search continues today for a submersible full of tourists exploring the wreck of the Titanic. It's been missing since Sunday with 5 people on board. It's estimated the oxygen supply will last just 2 more days. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
The desperate search continues.
Also this afternoon, emergency crews held a full-scale emergency simulation this morning at Ford International Airport. First responders extinguished fires and volunteers simulated injuries. The full-scale exercise is required every 3 years by the Federal Aviation Agency. The Airport Authority fire chief telling us they've been preparing for this for a long time.
A full scale is like a culmination of the last 3 years preparing, where we do tabletop exercises and functional exercises, and then the big all hands on deck is our full-scale exercise.
19 agencies along with 225 people participated in today's emergency simulation. Now to a health alert. If you take an aspirin a day for your heart, a new study published Monday shows doing so might increase your risk for anemia. Researchers followed 18,000 people 65 years and older from the U.S. and Australia for 5 years. Half took a low dose of aspirin each day. The other half took a dummy pill. Scientists found those who took aspirin were 20% more likely to be anemic. Aspirin is one of the most commonly used medications in the U.S. If you have any questions, as always, you should consult with your doctor. Coming up, a chance for you to help find a teenager her forever home. We'll introduce you to Izzy. Plus, a change in Grand Haven that could affect your 4th of July plans. This year's 4th of July fireworks celebration in Grand Haven will happen a couple of days earlier. The city is bumping up the show from Tuesday the 4th to Saturday, July 1st. Officials say they're making the change because there's a shortage of fireworks display companies.
The 13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Checking back in now with meteorologist Blake Hansen outside on this hot Tuesday, Blake, and already feeling that heat early this afternoon.
Oh yeah, it's already warm out there, Emily. I feel it in the suit that I had here on the weather deck. Yeah, it's a t-shirt and shorts type of day, no doubt about it. So all in all, Emily, it's your typical start to summer forecast. Obviously, we do need some rain, and hopefully we get some before the 4th of July, because that could put a damper on how much 4th of July fireworks actually go on here in West Michigan if we stay dry.
We don't want to talk about it, right, Blake? Those plans being interrupted, but it's a possibility, something we'll have to keep an eye on.
Yes, exactly.
All right, great stuff. Thanks, Blake. Well, also this afternoon, if you'd like to help a teenager find a forever home, we're introducing you to Izzy this afternoon. She's 16 years old, loves other kids, and hopes to one day go to college.
My name is Izzy, and I'm 16.
13 loves pets, furry friends.
Time to say hello to some furry friends today. First up, Sunny and Lenny, sent to us by Sharon from Morley. Sunny is an 8-month-old husky, Lenny a 10-month-old Rottweiler. Sharon says they're best friends and love wrestling, chasing each other and playing with their toys. That's what best friend dogs do.
Exactly, and they're
Blake.
just babies. And Joy from Shelby sent us this photo of Teddy. Teddy's 4 years old. He loves his treats and dressing up. Teddy would be good friends with my cat, Toby.
Aww.
If you'd like to see your furry friend on TV, text PETS to 616-559-1310.
Yeah, I say that because it's like, you know, chasing each other,
Yeah.
wrestling. You maybe don't do that with your best friend. I don't know, maybe you do. But with dogs, it makes sense.
They look like best friends,
Yeah.
didn't they? Oh, it's a warm one out there.
It's hot. Maybe too hot to have the dogs out there wrestling too long.
Exactly, and especially if you plan on having them go on a walk, you know, you always got to be careful with the pavement, with how hot it gets this time of year. Lower 80s right now, already 86 in Muskegon, Emily, and yeah, we're going to be near 90 degrees. It doesn't really matter. 89, 90, 91.
It's all hot.
It's all hot, but we're likely staying dry until the latter half of the weekend.
Summer starting with a bang tomorrow.
Oof, it really is.
Yeah, the heat keeping it coming. Thanks so much for watching this afternoon. Have a great day.